Tonight, from Toronto, Canada, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. Toronto Mounties taking on Baker Mayfield and the Chicago Blues.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Blues and the Toronto Mounties. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Toronto Ball Club as they interplay here. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
They'll take over.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Mayfield on play action. On the crossing route, complete. It's Harper.
Mayfield's pass.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Mayfield to throw it. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
First down carry by Elliott. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Now Elliott. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 15 carries, 66 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1, because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
On second down, it's Elliott. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. They'll be led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State. It's the Pro Bowler, Derek Carr.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. In his own end zone, it's Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's 4th down.
So they bring out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. First down. It's Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He was taken down by DeForest Buckner. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Draw play. Elliott.
17-yard line.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there, so I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
From the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Down and goal at the 7.
From the gun, Mayfield got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Complete to
Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. An extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. It's brought in left side by Tate. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's complete to Hightower. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the run, this is Hunt. And now running right through him. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On play action. Now Carr. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Carr now on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On 4th down, Brian Flores going to call on the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
7. Mounties 3.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
28-yard line.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean 1st half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, here's the option. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
41. A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Chicago.
Here's Elliott. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Ezekiel Elliott.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield hits his target, the tight end Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. 1st down, Blues.
They'll run with Elliott. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space,
there he goes left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Chris Godwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point attempt to come here. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he completes it to Hunt. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And Tate's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
Carr's pass.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Just short of midfield.
Again, it's Carr. And it'll be incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 5.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the 16, Mayfield.
16-yard line.
Open man is QT, complete.
Mayfield's pass.
It'll be a gain of 6, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
A gain of 6.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And his throw is going to be incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Intended for Chris Godwin.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield got an open man. It's QT. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And again, it's Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harper. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching has been Baker Mayfield with a strong first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 20.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. His throw here's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Throwing again. Carr gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Carr. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and...
From the gun, it's Carr. They got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Carr. And he's going to be taken down. The pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own
Toronto's offense ready to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. And this is incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Carr. Able to complete this to Chenault. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Carr now on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Carr to throw again. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
On 1st down, Carr. And he whips that one incomplete there. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
Mounties 10.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Get me! Let's go! Let's go!
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Pass complete to Mo Alley-Cox.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to QT. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Harper. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense, and they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Toronto's Mounties offense ready to take over. And still just down one score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays because it, of course, could have pushed this to a two-possession deficit for them. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Now on first down. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And he will find his man on the outside. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8.
Second and 2 at the 18-yard line.
They run with Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Jarrell Casey. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And it's caught. Touchdown. LaVisca Chenault. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
No sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. That time a 6-play drive. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They start on the ground with Elliott. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and 11. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 7.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Caught. Now, despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Carr now to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Now on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Mayfield going to keep it on the option. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
It is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Derek Carr in the offense. Down 24-17. 1:08 to go. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. To throw his Carr. They'll find Lindsey here. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And Tate's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lindsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Carr to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
In a 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's going to let it fly. And it will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And they take a knee. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for our visitors, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.